Since this is a new company and we have to implement Teleprime as if the company was shifting from other manual accounting system to computerized accounting system, so we have asked our client to give us all the ledgers closing balances so that we can make them opening. Here we have the list of all ledgers as an opening trial balance. We will enter all of the ledgers besides 3, that is debtors, inventory, which is stock, and creditors. Why? Because when we update the individual customer detail along with their balances, it should make up the total, which is exactly the same and will automatically be updated as a receivable total. So this is a control account concept where the control account is the final balance of the breakup that we have as customer and individual balances. So we don't need to update this in Teleprime. Same goes for stock and creditors. So let's start entering and creating the ledgers and then we will see the further details. From the gateway of Tele, I'll just click on masters and go to create option. And under the accounting masters, we will go to the ledger. Here, this one is an individual or single ledger creation mode where we have to create the ledgers one by one by putting the opening balances, then we press Ctrl A and then the list goes on. Although this is also efficient, but the more efficient method is if we get the option to enter all the ledgers and their balances on a single screen. So if you want to do that and enter all the multiple ledgers together, just press escape, and from the gateway of Tele, I'll just go to chart of accounts and we click on ledgers. Here we only see the group details of the list of ledgers, but we want to create it from multiple masters. On our right, we have this option. Just click here. We want to multi-create the ledgers. Under group, I'll not specify any particular group because each of them is related to a different group or different nature of account. Some are liabilities, some are banks, some are security deposit, and some are fixed assets. So that's why I'll not specify any of them. Now the first ledger is Citibank. I'll just copy and paste directly here. Control C and Control V simply to copy and paste. As I press enter, I go in the next field and under the group, these are basically the nature of accounts. Now there are 5 basic nature of accounts, that is asset, liability, capital, income and expenses, but these are the subcategories of it in order to present them better. So like asset can be broken down further into current asset, then it can be broken down into bank accounts. So you need to closely observe which one is more relevant group to that specific ledger. So like Citibank, it can be called a current asset, but the more relevant one is bank accounts. I'll put here, just copy and paste the balance right here and paste. By default, it is an asset, so it's showing debit. Perfect. Let's hit enter. Go on the second line, then Bank of America. I'll just copy and paste this. It will be under bank accounts and I can just copy and paste the amount here, hit enter, go on the second line, Standard Chartered Bank. Now it looks like this is a bank account, but this account is only opened with the bank in order to get the loan. So basically it is a liability account. I'll just copy and paste this and I'll choose it as loans liability. Since the loans is a liability, it will be credit in nature, which will be automatically suggested here. As we can see, credit is automatically suggested. I'll just continue with this, hit enter to go on the next line. Next we have cash, hit enter. Now when we create a new company in Teleprime, the only ledger that is created by default is cash. So to make it smooth, we normally delete the cash ledger as well so that we can give a fresh start. But in this case, since I forgot this, what I can do is I'll just remove this for a moment. And let's say that we want to continue the ledger creation part later on. We have created some ledgers and we want to continue it later. And that's a very practical scenario where we have to create multiple ledgers, even hundreds and thousands of ledgers. So press Ctrl A, just go back. And let's say I want to delete a ledger and then continue with multiple ledger creation. So until now, I want you to create these multiple ledgers from the multiple ledgers section and then save it. And then we will learn in the next video how we can delete a specific ledger And after that, we will continue with the multiple ledger creation mode. So just try this by yourself and I'll see you in the next one.